Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is off, right? So jumping up. So some days if he's super pumped, he might try to jump up a little bit on me, but he's been so much better. So some of the things you want to think about when jumping are, if he jumps up on us and we pet him, we are absolutely rewarding the jumping. So I love that I think you had hugs so that you got down low and did that. I think that would be okay. I think if you really do not like the jumping, then you need to not reward it at all for a while. But if you're like, we could live if he occasionally jumped, then I think you could keep working on your hugs. I love that you have your jump up cue that's away from your body. But if he jumps up on you when you have not given permission, you need to ignore it. And so the best thing you can do, you can say off or you can say nothing, but turn away and shut everything down. So you're going, you know what, if you jump on me, I'm not gonna look at you, I'm not gonna talk to you, nothing. The other half of that, right, so part of it is that, okay, we're gonna ignore the jumping, but the other thing, and I think the more important thing to do, leave it. My cat's outside we don't usually practice in this room. My cat's right outside the window because the cat hangs out in this room. It's killing Maleki. Good boy. So I totally lost track. So off. So the other half of what we're doing is asking him to sit. Reward the sitting, the down. When you're out walking him and you see people coming towards you, start cueing him to sit, reward him for sitting. If you have guests coming over to the house, you might put him on leash to go around and meet everyone, and that way you can have your treats, you can be cueing him to sit, rewarding him to sit. When we went out to PetSmart and worked in there, as people would come up and down, I would back up, especially if it was a dog, because that was the hardest, but I would give more space, and then I would be cueing sits. I would reward if he would just stare at the dog, but not jump up or react to the dog. And that helps. So you always want to be teaching what he should do and then making sure you're not reinforcing that behavior. That's also a good place, if you're out working him, where the touch, the watch me, side that we'll work on later, all these things where you're getting him to focus on you will really help because you're rewarding him for focusing on you, not, the other things in your environment. So, leave it. Hey, leave it. Come. Good. All right, so we're gonna work on leave it. Maleki, come. So I know you've used leave it. I'm not sure the exercises you've done on it, so I'm gonna show you my training exercises. So this is exercise 1. I'm gonna put the treat in my hand and ask for a leave it. Leave it. Yes, no, so good. Okay, so we'll do it again. Leave it. Yes, so he's looking away and looking at me. It's perfect. Okay, exercise 2. I'm gonna put it on the floor and cross it off. Leave it. Yes. Good boy. I'm gonna move it around a little bit. Let's see, I'll put it over here. Leave it. Yes. Good boy. So the little cross off, sometimes dogs, he can kind of reach my treat pouch. He'll come and nose my treat pouch. I might say leave it and do a little cross off there. Or where I set my drink on the couch, it is right at the dog's nose. So if I have a dog coming up looking at my stuff, I say leave it. I give a visual cue not to touch it. Good boy. So our third way to do leave it is we're gonna take it and drop it from above. He says, I'm so good at this, now I'm gonna go get it. Good boy. So I didn't say leave it. I'm gonna have him get up and move around and we'll try that again. Good. Okay. Good boy. When they're up and moving, it's a little bit tougher. Leave it. Oh no. Ooh, my baby. Okay. Pro tip. When you do the leave it, he got me. Put it on the other side of your body so that you can have control and not let it go right into his little mouth. Oh, you did really good there. Yes, he's an opportunist. Good, Maleki. Go. So we learned, we don't ever trust him. Good boy. He's like, what? Good, okay. Leave it. Yes, good. Okay, so those are my 3 exercises. So exercise 1 in your hand, exercise 2 on the floor, cross it off. Exercise 3, you're gonna drop it from above and block it with your foot. Good. All right, so the next I'm gonna show you a little trick. So I'm gonna show you spin. A spin, he starts from a standing position. Your cue is doing a little circle, and you can teach both ways. So Maleki, okay, touch. Right, I can use my touch to get him over to me. Spin. Yes, that's just for fun. He loves tricks. Spin. Uh-oh, that way's harder. So if it's harder, I'm gonna lure more, right? Spin. Yes. We didn't spend a lot of time on this, but it's just cute. Spin. So I'm gonna lure him more on that side. Spin. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Good, all right. What do you want to do? Last one, we'll work on park it. This one, he's been working. He's like, I have to whisper it. He's like, this one. So park it means go chill out on your mat. So where you guys will need to keep working on is the duration, right? But I was thinking this might be really helpful, especially with your other dogs in the house. So park it means go relax on the mat. My cue is just pointing over there. Technically, I want him to lay down on the park it, so not just sitting. So like, I wouldn't count that. I wouldn't reward that if he's just sitting. I want him to go over and lay down. So let me just show you. So Maleki, touch. Oh, give me a rub touch. Thank you. Watch me. Good boy, Maleki. Go park it. Park it. Yes. So this is our first time practicing in this room, so it's a little bit tougher, so we'll do it a couple times. I didn't do any warm-ups before I did the video. So now here's where you could go for duration. I'm not gonna keep him there a long time because I don't want you to just have to watch him chilling out on the video, but okay, Maleki, come. Touch, touch. Yes. Okay, we're gonna send him over again. Maleki, go park it. Park it. I'm trying to see if he'll lay down on his own. Park it. Oh, park it. Yes, thank you. Good boy. So I'm going to throw the treat over there. I want him to really come up with it on his own that he should lay down at this point. It's a very sloppy. Yes. So now one of the other things I might do is reward at a distance. Okay. Good boy. So now a little trick we can do to get him running over there is I might tell him sit, wait. I'm gonna put the treat here, come back to him. Maleki, go park it. So it teaches him to run over. He'll get the treat, and that I want him to turn around and lay down. Park it. Okay, park it. Yes. Yes. Good. And I could just go for a duration here. So that last little exercise, putting the treat, that is just to get him to where he's running to the mat without you walking over to the mat. So you would only do that exercise for a little bit and then take it back out. Okay. Right, okay. So on the parquet, you know, I don't want to have to walk all the way over here. I want to come at it from different directions. So if we were doing this in the living room where we practice the most, he's much better at it, but because I change locations, everything's a little different because our dogs don't generalize super great, but also why it's so important for you to practice in lots of locations. Now, if he goes and does that on his own, right, like, oh, I think I'll just go lay down, I'm gonna toss a treat over there to help him lay down, so that side of the mat. But I like that he chose to do that on his own, right? See if we'll go all the way. That looks really uncomfortable. You park it.